What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the break room. This is your girl Fowls Real Talk, aka the Fame Facilitator, aka I'm about to bring you the heat. So it's week number 2 of the Diddy trial. We are getting ready to talk about Don Richardson's testimony wrap up, Kerry Morgan, the best friend of Cassie, and her testimony, and then we'll get in a little bit of Cassie's mother that will be testifying later this week. So let's get into it. Let's go. So as you guys know, today was Don Richardson's second time on the stand, and they wanted to wrap it up. So the defense was cross-examining her. They asked her how well she knew Diddy. She said that she knew Diddy extremely well. She was in the Making the Band group, Danity King, and then she also was eventually in the group that we all know more recently as Dirty Money. She said that she saw the reason why. They also asked her why she wanted to testify against Diddy. And she said that Diddy had ruined her career and by dismantling her new group that she's in, Dirty Money, amongst, the other things that had been going on. But that was pretty much the main reason and other reasons why she is actually taking him to court and suing him. So that's the main reason why she said she did it. Now, also, she said that she witnessed Diddy assaulting Cassie multiple times, and she recounts 2 times in this testimony. And the first time she said she saw Cassie was making eggs at their home, and she was there, with them, and she was making eggs. She said Diddy just came over and he just straight hit Cassie across her head with a frying pan. She said Cassie fell to the floor in a fetal position and kind of just curled up. And she said Diddy proceeded to kick her repeatedly on the floor. So that was the first time she recounted it. Then she said the second time she seen him assault Cassie was when they were at a business meeting, and she said there were multiple celebrities there. She named 2 celebrities that were present when this happened, which was Neo and Usher. But she said that Diddy had actually punched Cassie in her stomach. And I think we heard this circling around the internet for a couple of months. But yeah, she did follow up with this in the testimony, saying that Diddy did assault her in front of her, Usher, and Neo, to be exact. And that was the second time that she had seen Diddy actually hurt Cassie. Okay, now we're going on to the best friend, Kerry Morgan. I also want to follow up with Dawn before we move on to Kerry. The defense did raise questions today to Dawn's testimony because Dawn did make some statements to the feds that were starkly different from what her testimony was these last 2 days. She was on the stand, and they had to make that note to the jury, so the jury had to make sure they understood that some of the things she said was a little different. But Dawn, in her defense, told the defense that she said that these accounts did happen, but she doesn't know what time and when it happened. But what happened is what happened, so to speak. So she still is standing 10 toes down on her story. So just want to point that out because the jury will have to make note of that. So now we're moving on to Kerry next. So now let's get into Kerry Morgan. Today was her first time to testify on stand. She's the former best friend, not just a friend, but a best friend, she claimed to Cassie. She said they met when they were about 15, 16 years old. She said that Cassie, speaking on her character before she met Diddy, she said Cassie was very happy, a very confident, girl, very, very, fun, very free, very, just a happy person. And she said when she got with Diddy, all of that changed. Her demeanor changed. She would change around Diddy, even when she wasn't around Diddy. She was just very unhappy. So she said she had actually asked Cassie, why she never left Diddy, and she said that Cassie told her that she couldn't leave Diddy because Diddy controlled everything. She controlled her entire life. Okay, so she said that she did witness Diddy assaulting Cassie 2 times, one in LA and one in Jamaica. And she said that in Jamaica, she saw him hit Cassie and take her by her hair and drag her across the stairs. And she even said that she was assaulted by Diddy in Jamaica. And Diddy actually hit her over the head with a hanger, rendering her unconscious. She had for at least 20, 30 seconds. She said she had a big, big welt on her forehead. And she said after that, that was enough for her. And she said that on that day in Jamaica, her and Cassie had to run and hide to get away from Diddy. And then she said that she tried to get in touch with the security guard. And I'm sorry, guys, I forgot the security guard's name. I can double back on that, but his security guard at that time said that he wasn't going to do nothing about it. So she said like she wanted to get away from them. She said she was very happy she got away from them. And she just said, there was nothing that, she could do to help Cassie at that point. But she said after Sean hit her, she said that was the first and last time that he would ever do that to her. Now she did threaten to press charges against Sean Combs, and so when she told him that, Sean offered to pay her $30,000 to not say anything about the assault. And so she said she took the money, and she said she took the money. She said Cassie gave it to her, but she knew it was from, Sean. And she said she had also had to sign an NDA as well in order to get the money. So she said she wouldn't have got the money unless she signed the NDA, and that's why she didn't speak about it up until now. So now after that, oh no, yeah, okay. Now, Cassie's mother will be testifying this week as well. I'm not sure what day yet, but she will be testifying, and I'm assuming that she's going to testify on the character of Diddy, and of course, any times that she's seen her daughter, or her daughter, Cassie told her anything that has happened, with her and Diddy's relationship. What I do know is that the jury did get one photo of Cassie where she came home to visit her mom in Connecticut one time, and her mother, there were pictures of her lifting her mother, she lifted her shirt up, and she had welts and stuff on her back, lots of welts on her back, and her mother had taken pictures of those scars and stuff on her, and that evidence was shown to the jury last week. So I know the mom will talk about that and confirm Cassie's story about that assault. So, guys, I'm staying up to date with this. It's so many headlines, guys. There's just so many things going on, but I'm gonna try to keep you updated. Try to keep you updated on Kim Kardashian. I'm gonna try to keep you updated on the Tory Lanez. I'm gonna try to keep you updated on these things, but just stick with me, guys. Thank you for rocking out with me. Once again, follow at Break Room with Fallon. This is your girl Fal's Real Talk, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.